Hello viewers, welcome to UN College Digital Class. Today I am going to discuss about Quicksort, which is one of the very effective algorithm used in design and analysis of algorithm subject. In the last session I have discussed about recursion, and in this session you will learn how the Quicksort algorithm is working in a recursive approach. And one important thing which is associated with Quicksort, that is divide and conquer. What is the meaning of divide and conquer? According to the divide and conquer, the whole program or the whole list or the problem is divided into smaller parts, and then operation is implemented on each part individually, and at the end all the result will be combined or assembled. And that technique is one of the very effective technique used in designing algorithm, and also in Quicksort we will implement that one. Now we will start Quicksort by giving a simple example. In Quicksort, two important factors are highly necessary or important. The first one is pivot element and the second one is divide and conquer. According to pivot element, what is the meaning of pivot element? The pivot element may be any element which is chosen by the programmer and that is placed in a specific location or specific position in such a manner that the left side elements all must be smaller than the pivot element and the right side all the elements must be greater than the pivot element. That is the most important factor or important key value, key factor associated with Quicksort. And the second one is divide and conquer. At each step we will divide the list into more and more subparts. Now we will start by giving one example. Here I have used a list, the name of the list is A and the list consists of these values. I have chosen very small number of values because it will be easy for you to understand, and for me it is also easy for me to explain. Now the index are 0 to 8. Now we will start. According to programmer, according to designer, you can choose any element as pivot element. Actually the pivot is a keyword or pivot is a term which is associated with any index value, and you may select any index value as pivot, and the main concept is that you will choose pivot and you will place pivot in such a location that then all the, suppose I have chosen 0 as pivot, it means that the list is divided into two parts, from 0 to this up to one part, and from this one to another one is another part. And according to the concept is that the left part must contain lesser value than the pivot and the right part must contain greater value than the pivot. Here I am choosing 8, the first location, as pivot. Actually programmer prefer to use, designer prefer to use the first location, but you may choose the first location, you may choose the last location, or you may choose any location randomly, there is no problem, no issue at all. Suppose the first element is pivot, that is A of 0, and here the value is 8. According to Quicksort concept, all the elements here we are not having two lists, okay, because there is no more element in the left side, all the elements are in the right side. So here the list content from this location to this location, and according to the rule, algorithm rule of Quicksort is that all the elements of the right side of the pivot must be greater than the pivot. If it is violating, if any violation is there, then we will perform swapping and we will continue swapping till the rule must be satisfied, and the rule is that all the left element must be lesser and the right element must be greater. Let me write down that 2 points. Left element must be lesser and right element must be greater than the pivot. This is the most important rule, okay. Anyhow, now we will compare 8 with 3, it is lesser. At the first step we will get the less value. So here we will perform swapping, so that we will rearrange the list and we will try to place the pivot at its proper location. Now I am starting explaining by step so that it will be clear for you. Now we will swap with 8 with 3 and the list will be 3, 7, 6, 1, 0, 9, 2, 4, 8. Now the list will be look like this. After swapping, 8 has placed here, and till now 8 is our pivot. Okay. I am just using P to specify that this is the pivot element, and now there is no more right side now of the pivot, all elements are in the left side. So, now again we will check that the left value must be lesser than the pivot, this is the rule. Okay. So, yes, we will start from here, it is smaller, then smaller, in this way we will check and we will stop here because 9 is greater than 8, again swapping, again we will swap, and the list will be look like this 1, 0, 8, 2, 4, 9. After swapping, the list will be look like this, and the pivot is here, because till now we have not chosen any other element as pivot. Now you can see that this is one list, left side, and this portion is right side. Now again we will compare the pivot with all the left side element and right side element. Okay. Let us start from the left side. All the elements of the left side are smaller than the pivot. It means that pivot is at its proper position according to the left side. Now we will again compare from the right side. When we will compare, this is the greater value, yes, yes. Here again the rule is violating, and again here we have to swap. After swapping, the list will be look like this. Three, 7, 6, 1, 0, 4, 2, 8, 9. Now the new list will be look like this, and till now our pivot is this one, pivot. Now again we will start comparing, and now the list is looking like this, left part and right part, and here it is clearly visible that actually inside the system the algorithm will compare one by one element, but now it is clearly visible that all the elements at the left side are smaller than the pivot, and the element which is right side is greater than the pivot. Now again we will start the next phase. In the next phase we will take only this part. Now dividing concept in the divide and conquer approach is started. Okay. We will take this part 3, 7, 6, 1, 0, 4, 2. We have divided the list on the basis of previous pivot element, and now here I am choosing the first element as the pivot. First element as the pivot. Let me numbering, indexing the values, indexing the location, so that it will be easier. Now again it will start comparing from the right side, and according to the rule all the right side element must be greater than the pivot, and when it will start comparing, now as 2 is less than 3, so again swapping, the value will be swapped, and the list will be like this 2, 7, 6, 1, 0, 4, 3. And till now this one is our pivot. Again we will start checking. We will start the checking that all the left element must be less than the pivot. Now we will start checking, this one is less, this one. When it will reach at here, the condition is reach at here, as the condition is false, again swapping. So now the list will be look like this. the list is divided into two parts. This one is pivot and this one is one part and this one is another part. And again we will start checking, it is smaller, yes, left part, and now from the right side it is greater, greater, and this one is smaller. As it is violating the rule, so swapping. And after swapping, the list will be 2, 0, 6, 1, 3, 4, 7. And our pivot is here now. So, now we will compare with the left elements and then we will go for the right element. The left element, all the left element must be lesser value in comparison to pivot. So, it is true for 2 and 0, but now this one is violating the rule. So, again swapping. After swapping, the list will be like this. And now the pivot is here. Again we will compare. Again we will compare with the left element and then the right elements. All the left elements are smaller, yes. We will come to the right side, it is greater, 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 now it is violating the rule. So, swapping. 2, now the list will be 2, 0, 1, then 3, then 6, then 4, then 7. And the list is divided into two parts and the pivot is placed at its proper position. Okay. This is the one part and this is another part. Now, we will process this part in the same way, the same steps will be continued again and again on each part, and we will perform dividing the list into smaller list again and again. Now, we have taken this part, and in this part again I am choosing the first element as pivot, that is 2, and as there is no more element in the left side, again we will compare from the right side. And as it is violating the rule, because the rule is that all the right side element must be having greater value in comparison to pivot. So, again swapping. After swapping, the list will be, and now also it is our pivot, that is 2. Here 2 is the pivot. As it is not having any right side element, so here we will check with the left side element, and all the left side elements must be lesser than the pivot, and it is okay. So, here we will take this part 1 and 0. Now, we will take one pivot element. Suppose here I am choosing 1 as pivot. So, as it is not having any left side element, so I will compare with 0, and as 0 is less than 1, so there is swapping. So, 0 will come to here, then 1 will come to here. Now, at this point recursion start, it means that it will go back to this area. Now, at this point the returned value is 0, 1 and 2, because 2 is already here, and as it is going back it will return the output, and now the returned value is 0 and 1, it will not consider the previous one. So, the returned value will be this 0, 1, 2. Now, from this point it will return to this area and the output will be 0, 1, 2, the same one. Then from this point it will return to this area and the output will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, we will stop here because we have not considered the right part till now. So, here from this point we will consider, now we will move to this area. In this point we are having one sub list in a sorted order and we have unsorted list also. So, we will stop at the left side and we will move to the right side, and here the right side is 6, 4, 7. I am explaining here 6, 4 and 7. Suppose in the list I will choose 6 as pivot, then according to the rule, and as it is not having any left side list, so now we will compare from the right side, and according to the rule all the right side element must be greater value in comparison to pivot. So, it is greater, as it is violating the rule, then the list will be 4, 6, then 7. And here 6 is in this position. Now, we will compare this one, it is okay, and we will compare this one and it is also in okay position, or it is having the greater value than the pivot. It means that pivot has placed in the proper position. So, now again it will now performing recursively backing to the previous function call. So, it will back here and the output will be 4, 6, 7, it will back here and the output will be here, the output will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Till now we have got this output, and when we will return back, because it is performing the operation recursively, when we will return back we will get this portion. It is at proper location. Now we will come to the right side, and as in the right side only one element is present. So, now the list is sorted, and finally the list will be, this is the final output. If in case some other elements are present here, then again the recursively divide and conquer approach will be performed on the right hand side. In Quicksort, you can choose any element as pivot, and the most important thing you must remember is that pivot element must be placed at its proper position, in such a position that all the left side value must be lesser value in comparison to the pivot, and all the right side value must be greater value in comparison to pivot, and it works in a divide and conquer approach by using recursion. Here the representation of Quicksort algorithm, the first step is select the pivot element. You can select any element as pivot element, the leftmost or rightmost or any element as randomly. Then partition the list using pivot. In this step, you just place the pivot by swapping again and again in a proper location, so that all the left element must be lesser value in comparison to pivot and all the right element must be greater value in comparison to pivot. Then after partitioning, after dividing the list, then quicksort the left partition recursively, then quicksort the right partition recursively. In this way, quicksort perform the operation very effectively, as it is using divide and conquer approach and recursion. That is why quicksort is much more faster in comparison to other sorting approach. I hope you have got some basic concepts on Quicksort. If you have any doubt, then please write to me in the comment box, and thank you so much for watching and have a great time.